Hey guys, this is Shub and today we are going to see path array. And for that I will give you three examples which helps you to get an idea about it. Okay, so for path array we need two things. First is the object, obviously. A second one is the reference. Okay, and for object let's take a rectangle, right? 50 by 50. Okay, right, and for reference let's take a curve in first example. So here I take a fine curve, okay, and then after you can click on here and there is a second option, path array, or just type a path array and you will get this tool, right? Okay, so first select object, whatever your object is should be a select, and then press enter, and then after whatever your reference or curve is select, and here you can see that it will automatically generate the array, right? And let's take a look on top of the side, that items. Okay, here in this case, in this specifically curve side, you can see that there is a 4 object it automatically generate. What's that mean is that whatever your length of curve, it automatically compute that length into your object side and it will generate the maximum amount of your object. Okay, and you can here see that distance between two object. Okay, here is 75. Let's take a 70 and you will see that we can actually produce 5 because we eventually decrease the distance between two objects, right? And here you can see the row. Okay, and let's take a 2 and you will see that it increase the row side. Okay, and there is also option that the in between the two row what should have to a distance. Okay, so you can see here 75, and if I want to make 70, then you can see the outcome. Okay, so let's take a second example. Okay, for that first of all let's type a x line for construct line. Okay, and okay, then for this example I'm going to take a circle. Okay, small one and bigger one. Okay, then as always you can type path array. Okay, then click on small one which is object, press enter, and again click on the circle and you will see that there is a circular pattern. Okay, so whatever your path is, it will going to specify your object path. Okay, so basically you can use this array as a circular array too. Okay, okay, and as I mentioned this parameter above side, this will going to same for the circular as well as the path array. Okay, so let's take a another example so you will get a perfect idea about it. Okay, now I am going to take a example for rectangle array, and which is the first one of array. So as you can see I made here rectangle, and now for performing a rectangle array in path array you have to first of all explode this square. Okay, so for that click on here explode, or you can just type. Okay, and then select your rectangle or square whatever you have and just enter it. Okay, and it will separate the each of every line. Let's take another rectangle for as a object. Okay, then I'm going to put it here. Okay, then type path array, select object, press enter, select curve, and you will see that it also perform it can also perform as a rectangle array. Okay, and here as you can see, I can put amount of item here. Let's take a 8, and you will see that perfectly it work. And for the vertical side, I'm going to edit row. Okay, and here let's take a 5, and you will see that it also work as a rectangle array, circular array, and path array. Okay, so what does it mean? That if you are good at path array, you don't have to perform rectangle array or circular array. It will eventually cover up both array. Okay, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.